Hi, if I told you that you really can create and schedule an entire month of social media content in just 30 minutes a day, do you think that would be possible? Hi, I'm Cecilia Buckner, founder and owner of Daybreak Social Media. I work alongside business owners, nonprofits, Catholic churches, parishes, and organizations, helping them to promote their organization through quality social media content. So let's get back to that 30 minutes a day. It kind of sounds like an exercise plan, but I promise no crunches are needed here. If you're a work at home mom or dad, the only 30 minutes you're likely to have available to you is while the kids are napping. Or if you're working in a brick and mortar, you're even less likely to have free time. So probably 30 minutes during the evening is not unreasonable. There are two steps that we can take that are very time saving that can get us to our goal. The first step is batching. Second step is scheduling. Now, batching refers to focusing, the task of focusing on just one task and completing it before moving on to the next task. Quality quotes right now are very popular in social media, so let's start there. On day one, we're gonna, let's say that you want to create 15 posts for next month's social media. First thing you're gonna do is search for quotes. So you might Google search inspirational quotes, success and motivation quotes. Perhaps you want just some fun, humorous quotes during the month. So you're going to run your Google search and you're going to come across many sites that offer you thousands of sources for your quotes. Although there are many available, I encourage you to browse through most of the top sources. Brainy Quote and Goodreads are two of the top sources that you're going to find. Now, just a side note on Brainy Quote, when you go to highlight the quote itself, it's going to look like you've just highlighted the quote. But when you paste it, you're going to end up with lots of verbiage underneath the quote that you then have to go back and delete. Since we're only working with 30 minutes, we want to make sure that our time is well spent, and having to go back and delete is not a great thing. Goodreads, however, does not require that. So, and just a warning, because you're going to find that with some sites, not all. So be on the lookout for that. Quotes. If you're searching for quotes from Catholic saints, popes, or other public figures that are Catholic strong, you might want to take a look at Aggie Catholic Blog or Roman Catholic Man. They both have long lists of quotes. I love lists, but they have long lists of quotes that you can just copy and paste exactly as they appear. So it's a great source. So now that you have found sources for your quotes, where are you going to save them? Places to consider are your notes folder. Your notes folder is readily available and always easy to copy and paste onto that. There's also apps that are available, one of which is the Evernote app. Evernote is a great app because it allows you to categorize everything that you save into that app. It's easy, user-friendly. I love it. I recommend that you check it out. Now you found your quotes. They're all copied and pasted somewhere. So let's move on to day 2. On day 2, since your quotes are all ready to go, saved and ready to go, you're going to open up your design tool. My favorite design tool is Canva. Canva is very user-friendly. It automatically formats the size that you need. And in the last year, Canva has made so many changes and added new features, including a great photo library. They do have a free version, but I kind of recommend moving one step up. But they do have the free version, and you can do a lot just with that as well. The next thing you want to do is decide on how you're going to format your graphic. You may want your quote just on a plain, simple background. Or you may want to consider creating or placing your quote on a simple illustrated background, maybe your logo, maybe some line illustrations, very simple. Or you might want to bring in a beautiful photo that will add to the meaning of your quote, all of which are excellent ways of doing it. Once you've decided on that format, all you need to do is copy and paste your quote into your graphic. Canva will save all of your designs into your download folder, but I strongly recommend that you move them into your photo library so they'll be easily accessible for you. Now we're already at day 3 and you've done so much work already. So on day 3, you're going to open up your favorite content calendar through your scheduler. There are many great schedulers out there. The top content schedulers are, or at least for small business or individuals, are Hootsuite, Buffer, and Sprout Social. All 3 have very similar ways of using them. They're all excellent. The cost varies, sometimes a great deal, sometimes just a little bit. I used to use Hootsuite, but now, or about a year ago, I switched over to Buffer. And right now, I'm still a very big fan of Buffer. So take a look at all of them and find what suits you and use that. Okay, so if you're a Twitter fan, you want to really look at Social Oomph, and the newest the newest tool in their list of tools is TweetDeck. So if you mostly post on Twitter, check out Social Oomph and TweetDeck. Both are pretty good. If your preference is Pinterest, you definitely want to go check out Tailwind. That might be the direction you want to go. Once you find your content calendar for the following month or for the dates you want to post, then you're simply going to enter each of your graphics on the dates on which you want them to post. Of course, at this time, you're also going to want to add your content, your hashtags, any other text that you want included in your post. And once this is done, in just 30 minutes, in just 3 days, you've scheduled all of your quotes for the following month. So easy. Now simply repeat the process on day 4 for your promotional posts, your upcoming events, activities, and all of your video content posts. Do the same thing. Now, some of these aren't going to take as long, so you can consider doubling up or not. It's up to you. During this time, this 30-minute time frame, you can work on both at the same time, is basically what I'm saying. So, what do you think? It's doable, right? I told you. In just less than a week, in just 30 minutes a day, you can post an entire month of social media content. Oh, also, before I forget, a little reminder, if you're a blogger and you're using WordPress, be sure to download your free content calendar plugin. It'll make life so much easier. You can just move your posts around. If you decide you want to move it to this Tuesday instead of next week, it's so easy to do that. So I hope this haul helps you save some time and relieve some work-related stress, because nobody likes stress. Let me know how this works for you in the comments below. And of course, if you have additional questions, I'd be happy to answer them. You can find me at daybreaksocialmedia@gmail.com. I have a ton of tips on my website at daybreaksocialmedia.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Daybreak Social. It was great sharing this with you all, and I pray that success finds you no matter what path God has you on. Take care.